Hello, and welcome to Gardening Glory. Whether you're a seasoned green thumb or just starting out on your gardening journey, I'm thrilled to have you here. This is the perfect place to nurture your passion for plants and discover new ways to help your garden thrive. I'm so glad you've joined me today. Together, we'll dig into the secrets of successful gardening, share tips, and learn from each other's experiences. No matter the size of your garden, there's always something new to discover. Now, as any gardener knows, a healthy garden starts from the ground up. The foundation of every beautiful garden is its soil, rich, alive, and full of nutrients. Without healthy soil, even the most dedicated gardener will struggle to see their plants flourish. And just like we need a good breakfast to power through our day, our plants rely on the right nutrients in the soil to thrive. Think of soil as the breakfast table for your garden. If it's missing key ingredients, your plants won't have the energy to grow strong and healthy. That's where fertilizing comes in. Fertilizer provides those essential nutrients that might be missing from your soil, giving your plants the boost they need to reach their full potential. But just as too much of a good thing can be bad for us, so too can it be detrimental to our gardens. Overfertilizing can cause more harm than good, leading to weak, stressed, or even dying plants. Over the years, I've seen many a well-intentioned gardener make mistakes when it comes to feeding their plants. Sometimes it's just a simple misunderstanding or a lack of information, but the results can be disappointing. So in this video, we're going to explore 10 common fertilizing mistakes to avoid, ensuring your garden flourishes with vibrant life and abundant blooms. By learning what not to do, you'll be well on your way to creating a garden that's not only beautiful, but also healthy and resilient. Let's get started. Now, it might seem like more is always better, but when it comes to fertilizer, that couldn't be further from the truth. Over-fertilizing is a common mistake, and it can actually do more harm than good. You see, when we overload the soil with nutrients, it's like force-feeding our plants. Their delicate root systems can get burnt, and instead of strong, healthy growth, we end up with weak, leggy plants. And nobody wants that, do they? So, remember, a little goes a long way. Just as we wouldn't put diesel in a petrol engine or use the wrong type of oil for our car, we need to be thoughtful about what we feed our plants. Using the wrong fuel can damage an engine, and in the same way, using the wrong fertilizer can actually harm your garden rather than help it thrive. That's why it's so important to choose the right type of fertilizer for our plants. With so many options on the shelves, it can be tempting to just grab any bag, but a little extra attention goes a long way. Reading the labels and understanding what each fertilizer offers can make all the difference in your garden's health. Different plants have different appetites, and a general-purpose fertilizer might not provide the specific nutrients your tomatoes, roses, or hydrangeas crave. For example, tomatoes need plenty of potassium for fruiting, while roses often benefit from extra phosphorus for strong blooms. Hydrangeas, on the other hand, may need a fertilizer that helps maintain their vibrant color. Think of it like this. A balanced diet is crucial for our well-being, and it's the same for our plants. Just as we need a mix of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to stay healthy, plants rely on the right blend of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, along with other trace elements to grow strong and beautiful. So, take the time to understand the needs of your leafy companions and choose a fertilizer that caters to their specific requirements. By matching the right nutrients to the right plant, you'll set your garden up for success and enjoy healthier, more vibrant growth all season long. Now imagine offering a hearty meal to someone who's fast asleep. No matter how delicious or nutritious the food is, they simply won't be able to enjoy it or benefit from it while they're in deep slumber. The timing just isn't right, and your efforts would go unnoticed. It wouldn't make much sense, would it? In fact, it might even be a waste of good food and effort. The same logic applies when it comes to caring for your plants. Well, the same principle applies to fertilizing. Plants, like people, have their own rhythms and cycles. They need to be awake and actively growing to make the most of the nutrients you provide. Plants go through dormant periods just like we need our rest. During these times, their growth slows down or even stops completely, and their ability to take up nutrients is greatly reduced. Fertilizing during these times is like talking to a brick wall. They're simply not in a state to absorb those nutrients. The fertilizer just sits there, unused, and can even harm the plant or the soil if it builds up. And just like we wouldn't offer a large meal to someone who's unwell, avoid fertilizing stressed plants. When plants are sick or under stress, their systems are focused on recovery, not on growth or nutrient uptake. Give them time to recover before offering any additional nutrients. Wait until you see signs of new growth or improvement. Then, and only then, is it the right moment to feed your plants and help them thrive. Before we reach for that bag of fertilizer, let's take a moment to listen to what our soil has to say. A soil test is like a health checkup for your garden. It tells us exactly what nutrients are already present and what's lacking. This way, we can avoid adding unnecessary elements and ensure we're providing a balanced diet for our plants. Think of it as reading the label before you buy a new jumper. It helps you make informed decisions. Now, imagine sprinkling fertilizer on dry soil and expecting it to magically reach the roots. It's just not going to happen, is it? Water acts as a carrier, helping those vital nutrients penetrate the soil and reach the roots where they're needed most. So, always water your plants thoroughly after fertilizing to ensure those nutrients are delivered effectively. Imagine being woken up by a bucket of cold water. It's a bit of a shock to the system, isn't it? Well, that's what it's like for our plants when we apply fertilizer to dry soil. It can damage their delicate roots and hinder their ability to absorb nutrients. So, always water your plants before and after fertilizing to create a happy, healthy environment for them to thrive. Now, while synthetic fertilizers have their place, let's not forget the power of nature's own fertilizers. Compost, manure, and fish emulsion are like superfoods for our gardens, adding beneficial microorganisms and improving soil structure. They're a gentler, more sustainable way to nourish our plants and promote long-term soil health. Weed and feed products might seem like a convenient solution for lawns, but they're really not welcome in our vegetable patches or flower beds. These products are designed to eliminate weeds, and while that might be desirable on a lawn, it can spell disaster for our precious vegetables, flowers, and shrubs. So let's keep them where they belong, far away from our gardens. When it comes to fertilizing, even distribution is key. Just like we wouldn't want to eat a meal that's all salt on one side and sugar on the other, our plants need a balanced intake of nutrients. Uneven spreading can lead to patchy growth, with some areas thriving while others struggle. So take your time and apply fertilizer evenly to ensure all your plants receive their fair share. It might seem obvious, but always read the label on your fertilizer. It's packed with valuable information, from the recommended quantity and timing to the best application method. Think of it as the instruction manual for your fertilizer. Following the guidelines ensures you're using it effectively and safely, without harming your plants or the environment. Well, there you have it, 10 common fertilizing mistakes to avoid. By understanding the needs of our plants and following these simple tips, we can create thriving gardens that bring us joy and a bountiful harvest. Don't forget to subscribe to Gardening Glory for more gardening tips and tricks. And be sure to share your own fertilizing experiences and questions in the comments below. I always love hearing from fellow gardeners. Until next time, happy gardening!